And finally, after many decades of neglect and rot, the Lagos-Ibadan railway corridor comes alive again. The residents in Lagos, Ibadan and environs breathe a sigh of relief. Things are gradually looking up for them. It's the kind of feeling that comes with the successful accomplishment of a planned objective. Their immediate source of joy comes from the completion of this landmark transport infrastructure, the 156-kilometer Lagos-Ibadan standard gauge railway network. The construction of this modern railway network gathered momentum in 2017 when Vice President Yemi Osinbajo laid the foundation. It was the beginning of what can be likened to Nelson Mandela's long walk to freedom. What this means is that full commercial operations can now be conducted via railway on that rail corridor, and a passenger train can now run from Lagos down to the terminal point in Ibadan, Oyo State. The project was to have been completed by December 2020, but several factors including activities of vandals and COVID-19 pandemic affected the pace of work. However, on December 7, 2020, the railway began passenger carrying trial operations with a single round trip per day. Today, the 156-kilometer Lagos-Ibadan railway is ready to commence full commercial operations. It's a dream that has taken decades to come true. President Muhammadu Buhari's physical presence in Lagos to inaugurate the infrastructure at the Mobolaji Johnson Railway Station, Ebute Metta, attests to its priority.
This signals yet another milestone in the drive of this administration to revitalize the railway system, establish it as a choice mode of transportation for both passengers and freight, and position it as a transportation backbone that can transform industrial and economic activity in the country. This vital line establishes an end-to-end logistics supply chain in railway transport within its short corridor, Lagos, Ibadan, as goods to the hinterland would now be transported by rail directly from the Apapa Port, quayside, straight to the inland container depot located in Ibadan, from where it can be distributed to other parts of the country. I will at this juncture commend the Honorable Minister of Transportation, Right to Honorable Rotimi Chibuike Amechi, for his drive and tenacity to achieve the milestone recorded today. He has a wonderful team in the ministry that is helping in achieving this feat. Well done to you all.
President Buhari says the completion of the Lagos-Ibadan rail line is an integral part of his administration's economic policy to make Nigerian ports a commercial hub in the sub-region.
The Federal Ministry of Transportation and Ministry of Finance have been directed to vigorously act on engagement and reaching financial agreements with appropriate co-financiers to partner with the federal government for the development of the Ibadan-Kano Railway and the connection to the Tin Can Island port, as well as the west to east coastal rail line from Lagos to Calabar, linking Onitsha, Benin, Warri, Yenagoa, Port Harcourt, Aba, and Uyo.
The 156-kilometer Lagos-Ibadan railway with state-of-the-art facilities is described as another promise kept, another concrete evidence of the Buhari administration's commitment to delivering infrastructure to Nigerians.
This occasion is the third time Mr. President is commissioning a standard gauge railway infrastructure project. completed and delivered under his watch. Even though Kaduna Abuja was started by the regime of President Goodluck Jonathan, we completed it and commissioned it. We completed the one Itabewari, and I am happy the responses we are getting from people who use the Itabewari rail line. And today, we are here in Lagos to commission the Lagos to Ibadan. Yes, Nancy, why I insisted that you must come to commission this project is because the naysayers will say you are not the person that started the project. They will say we met it halfway and you completed it. So I wanted to show them that this was bush. Not here, I'm talking about the entire Lagos to Ibadan. And that we met forest. I lost my car in the course of driving in the bush. My car caught fire.
The inauguration attracted highly placed government officials, state governors, ministers, heads of parastatals and other dignitaries.
This flag-off ceremony for commercial operation not only reflects China's support for Nigeria's economic and social development, it is also a testimony of the far-sighted right decision taken by you, Mr. President, on behalf of the people of this great country. This ceremony is not only about the railway line from Lagos to Ibadan for transporting people and goods. It is also a railway, R-E-A-L, railway to change and improve the quality of lives of Nigerians.
But most importantly, the governors of Lagos, Ogun, and Oyo were specially recognized for their support and roles in resolving initial issues of acquisition and compensation of utilities and private structures on the rail line alignment. Anyone who knew the state of the Lagos-Ibadan rail corridor will attest that it is a giant step in alleviating the transport and logistics nightmare suffered by commuters on that rail axis.
We have benefited greatly from your administration's policies and programs. The standard gauge railway project being commissioned here today is yet another testament and an example of your administration's investment in Lagos State. This is truly a landmark project, the first standard gauge in the history of this country where you will see an administration start and end the same project within the life of an administration. I'm indeed delighted to be speaking today on behalf of my brother governors of Ogun and Oyo State. Of course, it passes through these three states, the Lagos-Ibadan standard gauge rail project. It is a testament to the commitment of Mr. President to deliver the transformational infrastructure to every part of this nation. It is also a testament to what is possible when national and sub-national government work together for the benefit of its people.
Whatever you want to say about the president, you cannot deny the fact that he believes that infrastructure is the basis for development. And while he has not abandoned the old projects he inherited, he has put a lot of passion in the new projects also that he has instituted. We must also commend the Honorable Minister of Transportation for his doggedness, for his stubbornness, for his passion. His passion almost became an obsession. But for that, we'll not be where we are today. And finally speaking, I look at this iconic hall, and you can be anywhere in the world. I'm proud to be a Nigerian. I'm proud to be part of this administration.
Stretching over 156 kilometers, the Lagos-Ibadan rail segment starts from the Atlantic Ocean port in Apapa, Lagos, Abeokuta in Ogun State, and through the third largest city, Ibadan, in Oyo State, down to Kano, the northern fringes which border neighboring Niger Republic. Ebute Meta Agege Agbado in Lagos, Kajola, Ewekoro, Papalanto, and Abeokuta down to Oyo Olodo, Ido Omiadio, and Ibadan. Its architectural design is breathtaking. There are 11 railway stations on the rail corridor. 4 of them are classified as mega stations, while 7 are standard class stations. The stations are built with remarkable innovation. They are designed not only to meet contemporary standards in railway stations, but also to be environment friendly. In compliance with the presidential directives, these stations are named after prominent Nigerians, including Mobolaji Johnson, former governor, Lagos State, Ebute Meta, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, APC national leader, Babatunde Fashola, Minister of Works and Housing, Agege, late Lateef Jakonde, former governor of Lagos, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, Vice President, late Mrs. Olufunmilayo Ransom Kuti, mother of Fela Anikulapo Kuti, Professor Wole Soyinka, Abeokuta Station, Segun Oshoba, Olodo Station, Samuel Akintola, former governor of Western Nigeria, Omiadio Station, Obafemi Awolowo, Ibadan Station. The mega stations are located at Apapa and Ebute Meta in Lagos. Abeokuta and Ibadan have the capacity to accommodate between 4,000 and 6,000 passengers at peak hours. The 7 standard class stations are located at Apapa Bay, Agege, Papalanto, Agbado, Olodo, Kajola, Omiadio, and come with much more features similar to those at the Idu standard class station. All 21 railway bridges with overall length of 12.43 kilometers are up. The multi-span railway bridges are hydraulic structures that cross over rivers, water channels or streams and are used for the alignment of the tracks. The railway bridges have span ranging from 150 meters to 900 meters and are located in Kajola, Onigbongbo, Tonowo 1 and Ogun rivers. The rail line consists of 320 kilometers standard gauge double line from Lagos to Ibadan, 64.4 kilometers minor lines which consist of branch lines, station track sidings, and 2.27 kilometers monolithic concrete bed track within the Lagos Port Complex at Apapa. There are 40 vehicular overpass bridges, 12 within the Lagos corridor, to assuage the traffic challenges the railway traversing the corridor would bring to bear on Lagos metropolis. To enable vehicular access over the rail line, 27 pedestrian bridges and 252 culverts are sited on the Kajola, Abeokuta, Ibadan axis. 3 freight yards at Apapa Harbour Station, Kajola, and Ibadan are completed. The rolling stock workshops and depots in 3 locations on the corridor, Kajola, Abeokuta, and Omiadio, are up. Also completed are earthworks involving over 23.4 million cubic meters of earth movement, major culverts and underpasses. Other ancillaries to the project include 33 kV dedicated power supply from the national grid with 4 substations and 200 kilometers approximate length of distribution. Full automatic blocking system of train control and detection signaling with 10 units of digital dispatch system and a central traffic control, signaling and GSMR communication system. Another interesting component of the Lagos-Ibadan rail track is the link to the Apapa Port in Lagos. Beyond decongesting the seaport in Lagos and enabling ease of conveying goods and persons, the link to Apapa Port is considered a significant guarantee of the comprehensive operational efficiency of the railway.
This thing will give hope to Nigerians that good things can happen in Nigeria, and you can see I'm quite happy, and we hope this is the beginning of good things, and we thank the Nigerians, we thank the minister, and we thank the president for having the courage and wisdom to engage something like this. And now that it has been delivered, this one will prompt him to do more, nothing else. And Nigerians should also encourage him by ensuring that they protect what is their own and their property. That is what the best required from Nigerians.
The Lagos-Ibadan rail corridor is expected to offer rippling economic and social advantages. Economic experts describe the rail network as a smart business idea. Future potentials of the Lagos-Ibadan rail line: it offers extensive economic benefits for an estimated millions of people and small and micro enterprises. It provides alternative logistic options for manufacturers, enabling them to achieve mileage with minimal expenses. It will serve as a lever for internal revenue generation for states and communities along the rail corridor. It provides best mobility solution and effective transport service for commuters. It reduces transportation costs and enables commuters to make savings on their disposable income. It will regiment trade on the Lagos-Ibadan-Kano rail corridor. It will stimulate trade documentation and record or data keeping. It will check smuggling, insecurity, and irregular migration.
I'm glad and the nation that the railway system is being revitalized. That for me is very important. I grew up with railways. Railways have been part of my life everywhere I go, and so I'm very happy to see the project taking off.
This is going to add to the economic value of this country and affect Lagos in so many ways. First of all, decongesting the road, because anybody will feel proud, high and mighty, low and lowly, would want to come to a beautiful place like this. It's just like an international airport, and anyone will be encouraged to come here and leave their cars at home when you're going to buy. All those dreadlock we experience on Ibadan Road, I'm sure we will have some kind of relief. No, it's a beautiful project, and to think that you have this sort of edifice all over Nigeria, it's fantastic. It's a job well done.
I think government has done well. I wish we apply this energy and deep thinking in other areas of national life where we're challenged, especially security and other areas of life where indeed we're challenged in very many areas. What we need is to be proactive, to really get the best brains, and to be very focused in execution. Every idea matters. Globally, development is driven by ideas, not by hardware, not by giving orders. It's actually ideas, and this is a product of vision. I'm happy that they started this and completed it under the leadership of President Buhari and under the watch of the Right Honorable as Minister of Transportation. So indeed, I, like many Nigerians, I'm very happy with what I've seen today. I'm impressed.
This is how it should be. If we start this way, we will continue to build on it. It's called infrastructure development. But I'm not happy, and I'm seizing this opportunity to appeal to Nigeria. It's only in Nigeria that you will see people stealing the rail line. The rail line, it can't happen. We want development, and the only thing you can steal now is come and steal the rail line. If you steal the rail line, look at the impact on the economy. Look at the people you may likely kill. In fact, you're a murderer, as far as I'm concerned.
The Buhari administration has also unveiled a new chapter in Nigeria's maritime industry. Accompanied by government officials and other key players in the maritime industry, President Buhari inaugurated the Deep Blue project in Lagos.
The flag off of the Deep Blue project marks an important milestone in our collective efforts to tackle security challenges in the form of piracy, and maritime crimes in Nigeria and the Gulf of Guinea. It is also a demonstration of government's strong commitment to ensuring security. This intervention, no doubt, will facilitate a conducive environment for the maritime sector to thrive and contribute to the diversification of the Nigerian economy.
The Director General Nemasa said the Deep Blue project was initiated by the Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Chibuike Amechi, and executed in collaboration with security agencies.
The project we have come here to officially launch is the final piece of our strategy for combating the menace of piracy and sea robbery in not just our waters, but also in the Gulf of Guinea. Since the deployment of this asset mid-February, we have experienced gradual decline in piracy attack in our waters on a monthly basis. We therefore invite the international shipping community to rethink the issue of war risk insurance premium, having Nigeria demonstrated enough commitment towards tackling the maritime insecurity. Let me be clear that for us at NIMASA, security is our priority.
Minister of Transportation Rotimi Chibuike described the Deep Blue project as the onset of a new narrative soon to emanate from the nation's maritime industry.
This project is not that of Amechi, neither is it NIMASA's project. This is about Nigeria's ability to secure its future by exercising sovereignty over its territorial waters, protect maritime trade in the Gulf of Guinea, and position the country for the post-oil economy. With the launch and full deployment of the Deep Blue project assets and the passage of the Suppression of Piracy and Other Maritime Offences Act 2019 by the National Assembly, security of maritime trade in our territorial waters and the Gulf of Guinea are largely guaranteed. The unnecessary security costs borne by shipping companies running to millions of dollars annually has been finally removed. We shall now focus on the expansion of indigenous participation in the maritime trade.
The Deep Blue project is designed to fight crimes and criminality on the nation's territorial waterways and restore safety on the Gulf of Guinea in general. The components include the human assets involving specially trained forces drawn from the Nigerian Navy, Army, and other security agencies. The project also consists of 2 special mission vessels SMVS known as DB Abuja and DB Lagos, equipped with interceptor boats, special mission aircrafts, unmanned aerial vehicles UAVs, special mission helicopters, and armored vehicles. The C4I is the brain and heart of the Deep Blue project. It can see, monitor, and record all operational activities to give order to the Deep Blue assets. This consists of Command Control Computer, Communication and Information Center, C4I. Today, all the Deep Blue platforms are on ground, and NIMASA now has the capacity and capability to function effectively. Foundational work, they say, is neither always visible nor glamorous. But in terms of rail transportation development, the Minister of Transportation Chibuike Rotimi Amechi and his indefatigable team have provided vital grounds to trudge onto the next level in railway projects delivery. As the saying goes, to him that will, ways are not wanting. If this is true, then these unprecedented achievements by the Buhari administration are concrete evidence to believe that the nation's infrastructural development is in safe hands.